What is going on, guys? NBA Bounce. Now, this is a video just talking about whether or not this game is worth buying. And if you're thinking about getting it, this is the video for you. So anyway, let's get into it. I paid a sale price of $29.99, but the game, the regular price is $49.99. And I'm here to tell you straight up, this game is not even close to being worth $49.99. It's not even worth the $29.99. The sale price, it's not even close to that. Now, the NBA license is more than likely the reason why it's a $50 game, because Outright Games and Unfinished Pixel developed this, and they either had to pay the NBA for the licensing or they have to pay the NBA a percentage of the sales. And possibly the NBA may have had a say in what the price is. You know, something along those lines. But I know it's at least one of those three. I don't know exactly how that stuff works, but I do know one thing. They have to pay the NBA for that license. The NBA is not going to just give you a license. Say, hey, yeah, you can use us. You don't have to pay us anything. They're never going to do that. So one way or another, they have to pay the NBA, whether they paid them up front or they owe them a percentage of the sales, or it's all of the above. I'm pretty sure the NBA gets a percentage of each sale. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Regardless of what else goes on, if anything at all, that's definitely apparent, okay? So anyway, let's get into it. So the NBA licensing is the reason the price is $49.99. And for me, this game would be better without the NBA license. It would be better. It would be better. You'd have a better game if you did not have the NBA license, because you would have a lower price and you'd be able to, create teams and edit the team names and all that type of stuff. Just like in Super Soccer Blast, where you created teams and created every member on the team, and each team had a specific roster. And the game was $8.99 or $7.99, something like that. And that was worth it. It was a fun game. I still like playing it. Okay, but a game like that I don't care what professional football or soccer league you put in it, that ain't no $50 game. If they were to get the licensing for English Premier League or something like that, and use their jerseys and logos without the players, and then ask for $50, that would be an extreme ripoff. That's basically what they're doing here. Because they have the NBA logo and NBA team names, they want $50 for the game. Okay, but let me tell you how the game plays and why this game is not anywhere close to that. Okay, so let's get into the gameplay. So I'm not going to play this whole game through. I'm just going to play some of it just to tell you how bad the game is. This game does not have head fakes. It does not have dribble between the legs, nothing like that. Behind the back, spin moves, post moves. This game has none of that in it. You can't even head fake in this game. And it's $49.99. Imagine a basketball game. You can't head fake. You can't do dribble moves. You can't do anything like behind the back dribbles between the legs. You can't do post-up moves. You can't do any of that. Like I said, I already mentioned head fakes. None of that is in this. And it's an NBA licensed game. And it doesn't have any of that basic stuff in it. And it's $49.99. Now, there's no NBA players in this anyway. The players don't have attributes. They're all equal. There's nothing different from one player to another. The only thing different is the way they look. That's it. There's no team that's better than any other team. Every character in this is just an avatar. Basically, they took the NBA logo and put it on an $8 game, and then they wanted $50 for it. That's exactly what they did with this game. Now let's get into it. So basically, I'm going to show you what you can't really do much with the ball, and that's why the game is not worth $50. Okay, so I have the ball, right? I can just run back and forth. I can't do spin moves. I can't do any of that stuff. So your pass game is really messed up. And the CPU is going to intercept most of your passes anyway. If you play on the hardest difficulty, they're going to steal most of your passes anyway. They're just going to intercept them. There's no like icon passes or anything like that. And then sometimes you steal the ball and don't even realize you have it, and you end up taking a ridiculous shot. See, I didn't even realize I had the ball. And you're going to find yourself in certain points where you can't set screens. You can't do none of that stuff. So there's going to be a lot of times where you can't even get a shot off. As you can see, they're pretty much stealing most of my passes. That's and they're, you know, if they don't steal your pass, they're just going to walk up and snatch the ball from you. The steal game is just absolutely absurdly ridiculous in this. And I can give you a pass on an $8 game, you know, and just have fun with it and say, you know, we're just going to play and see if we can win, blah, blah, blah. You don't need all that basic stuff, right? However, you do need that basic stuff if you want $50 for the game. Then you got to have at least a head fake. You can't do none of that in this. It's ridiculous. I mean, you can't do none of that stuff in this game. And I'm not even going to be able to get a shot off because that's basically what this game is. You know, like I said, no head fakes, nothing. You're either going to shoot it or you ain't, but you're not head faking. You're not doing no fancy passes. None of that stuff. See how they... And they turn the ball over. The CPU will just... They basically just take the ball from you whenever the CPU wants them to take it. That's how that works. How that is, you can't really aim your passes. You can't do any icon passing or anything like that. You can't do spin moves. Look at this. He can't do nothing, man. There's nothing. And then, like I said, the CPU would just walk up and snatch it. And there's really nothing you can do about it because if you try to pass out of it, they're going to intercept the pass anyway. And the game can be fairly fun, but it's not anywhere close to $49.99. It's not. This is not a $20 game. This is not. There's nothing in this game. It's missing all the basic little stuff. Like even something as basic as a head fake you can't even do. But yeah, but anyway, I can go on and on. And like I said, the players don't have attributes. There's no NBA players. There's nothing in this game that makes it a $50 game. They think that NBA logo, the NBA logos and the team names automatically gives it a $50 value. Just looking at logos, just looking at team names automatically makes the game worth that. And that is something I completely disagree with. I think the game should have not have had the NBA license. I think they would be better off without it. Because now you have this ridiculous asking price just based on that. And I'm pretty sure they're not, I don't even think they're going to make very much money on this game. And as you can see how ridiculous the pass game and the steal game is, it is some of the worst crap I've seen, man. It's really bad. Look at that. Look at how the CPU steals the ball. In fact, I'll be deleting this game after this video. I don't even want this game. This game is awful, man. $49.99 for a basketball game with no head fakes, no dribble moves, none of that stuff. But they want $49 for it, just because they have the NBA logos and team names. No NBA players, nothing. Players don't have attributes. Players don't have abilities. None of that stuff. But anyway, that's this video. It's not really meant to be a rant or anything. I'm just letting you know. I don't even like telling people not to get games, but I'm telling you right now, there's no way this game values at even 30. And the regular price is 50. The lowest you can go, if you can find a way to just have a blast with this game, I can see possibly 20. I personally don't see this as a $20 buy. This is an $8 or $10 game. It's like Super Soccer Blast. It's an $8 or $10 game. That's what it is. And they want 50 for it. So that's this video. That's my verdict. This game is not even close to being worth $49.99.